Hey, what is up guys, and welcome back to our Viking Let's Build series. Today we're going to be kind of showing around our little interior and quite a bit of the exterior, which I've changed around on our Viking style sawmill or lumber mill, whatever you want to call it. So I guess I'd first start off by showing you this kind of tray I placed in, which is sort of a goal I'm having for this whole town. I really want to add in a lot more trees, that's for sure, just because I think it will kind of suit the Viking look and just kind of enclose it more so you can't really see too far out in the distance. Plus, I think adding a big giant forest, especially in this area, is really going to help separate the Viking town from our medieval town. And then, you know, hopefully this map could be some sort of like adventure map on a server or something. And that's probably my final goal for the end of it, but I'm sure it should probably be taking a lot more time before that ever is accomplished. But yeah, what else is there? Let's see. If we go around back, so I'm going to try to show you all the exterior stuff before we sort of make our way inside. So what I did back here is just kind of piled up the logs and whatnot, just kind of cleaned it up a little bit, so it kind of looked, instead of just the logs falling randomly, I tried to make it seem as if someone has stacked them up in a way that might make it easier for them to grab in the future. And then there really wasn't too much room inside or on the outside to place anything significant. I guess that's really what this thing's for, the whole mill section. That's really what kind of defines this building, unlike some others such as a brothel or tavern, which the inside kind of is what really defines it and kind of separates it from just being a normal style house. So what I did is just try to do a lot of stuff with the metadatas. So right here what you're seeing, this in the default texture pack would just be regular oak wood planks. So I mean, not really too much of a big deal. So if you are in that texture pack, it should still look pretty good. But if you are in this one, they are just kind of like boxes. And then I did add this little roofing over. Pretty simple. I'll just sit here really quick in case any of you actually do want to build that. And then one other thing, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's on the mill. Someone was commenting and they were saying that it's not really realistic for people to be able to carry up these big ass logs up this thing. So what I did is kind of made the ramp a smaller angle. So instead of just being like a straight up 45 like these stairs, I think it got it down to somewhere like 25 to 30 degrees, which should make it easier for people to kind of slide logs up. But back in medieval times, they did have some sort of hook that they would kind of latch into the log to make it easier. So I mean, I guess it is kind of a lot more realistic now, because now they actually have a chance to maybe hook the logs and then bring them all the way up this small little slope. And so I guess instead of going through the front door, which really isn't too impressive, I'm going to go through this little thing to the right, which I did some more stuff with the metadatas by adding in these logs. These are also just the oak wood planks. I'm thinking about probably changing up the floor, just so it doesn't blend in if people are in a different texture pack. But in this, I gotta say, I'm glad they have these because it really fits the whole lumber mill look, especially since these are logs, which is lumber. And then there was a carpet that was 2x2, but this thing it kind of jutted out, and then so I just cut it down. In fact, we probably don't even need those, although it does add a little bit of color. Maybe we could just place it in right here or something. Shit. There we go. Now I can see it. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I guess, I mean, adding that in, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense on why they have it there, but I really think it does sort of just add that extra bit of detail and color, and just kind of suits the whole build. Just kind of makes it seem warmer, which is good since we are in sort of a Nordic style build. But yeah, so pretty much just piled up some logs in the corner, piled up some logs on the side, and in the end it turned out pretty good. And also I threw a torch in there just for some lighting, and in fact that's not even a torch, that's a, well, I mean, it is a torch, just not the regular one. It's a redstone torch, which kind of takes this candle fleck, and it actually looks really cool. And if you take a closer look, you can see the candle wax coming down, which I think is super awesome. There's not many texture packs that do that, so that's one really cool thing about this. Also, so if we go through the front door, we got another one of these little wolf pelt rugs. Right here, I'm sure there's probably something else I could have done right here. In fact, I could probably maybe switch the stairs up and just have them be at a nicer spot. Maybe allow this to be sort of a shop instead of just a big giant living space, because that's what it kind of is, besides this little garage over to the right. But I just threw a candle right there with the table and that flower pot, so not too much. This interior really isn't too impressive. I guess the outside of the build is really what makes this stand out from all the other builds. But yeah, just went ahead and threw this little spiral staircase right in the middle. Didn't really care about that. I gotta say, it's not my favorite staircase I've done, but I mean, it does it serves a purpose and gets the job done, which is sometimes all you can really ask for. And so, let's see, this is pretty much just the Lumberjacks Bedroom. And by the way, these little crafting tables are sort of randomly generated, so it's not really 100% certain on what you're going to get, whether it be the drawers or just some shelves or something. But on this, I really got lucky because it did become a saw, which I think is really awesome because it kind of fits the build. I mean, the guy is going to be sawing logs up and stuff, so I thought that was pretty cool. And also, just went ahead and threw this wine bottle in, which is just a cobweb in the default texture pack, so it really doesn't look too bad. It still kind of fits the build, maybe makes it look a bit more run down. But if you are in this texture pack, it does give it sort of a nicer look, just because it's a bit more detail, and not everyone is going to have this in their normal day playthrough. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's basically it. I'm not sure if there's anything else I need to cover. I'm trying to think. I thought there was one more thing that I changed, but I'm not 100% certain. I guess if you wanted to do a little extra, you could probably cut this out and give it a bigger window. That might be pretty cool, since I think this is up where his bedroom is, so that would be a nice little effect. But I guess I'll just give you guys a quick little run through of how far we are on the town and maybe what my plans are for the future. So we started out with the, what is this called? The watermill? And then from there, I just decided this was an awesome looking area, besides all that black nasty stuff over there. But yeah, it was an awesome area, and then I kind of started the Let's Build series, and I think next we made the blacksmith, and then it probably went over to the inn, and then I think it might have been the town hall after that, and the bakery, and then I guess it just followed its own path from there. Just kind of, it really has taken some life. I mean, we got the rivers flowing through, all the bridges, all the plant life, the trees that I added in. I think those really add a nice effect, and then the smoke, that's definitely some awesome stuff. And so yeah, my future goals, I guess, I think this is probably going to be the back edge of the town, and then I really don't want to push it too much farther into this open space over here, just because that is really getting into the city limits of the medieval style. So I'm thinking about just kind of continuing it along the river. I'm not sure how much farther. I guess it kind of depends on when we run out of builds to do for this style, which may not be for a while. So I mean, this town could vary in size. I mean, it could end here within like the next 3 episodes if we just run out of stuff, or it could carry on probably all the way down to here, although I guess that could really be cool. We'd have bridges going all the way across. That would really be awesome. I guess, how far do we have to go until we hit the ocean? Because, I mean, if we go that far to where the town is that big, which is quite a lot, and I don't think I want to do that because if it does go into like roleplay purposes on a server or something, I doubt people would want to be walking all the way along that whole river to get to like their house or something from a store. But it would end up reaching this sort of port area, which is kind of cool. And I'm thinking maybe we could just build another sort of town up here. Which, I mean, it could work, because we do have this elven ship out here, so maybe this could be leaning towards maybe an elven town, which I've never really tried. I've done some elven builds, and they turned out alright, but it was quite a long time ago. But I mean, is there some sort of cool place out here that we can build? I mean, this is sort of like a cool little marshland, although I definitely have to change the black stained clay to something else. We do have that kind of cool little island. Maybe we can make like a pirate style place. That might be kind of cool. I mean, I guess that's sort of pirate-ish. Maybe like an elven pirate place, I don't know. Just lots of ideas. But I guess hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today. Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas for some stuff in the future. I'm pretty sure the next thing we'll be covering in future videos would be the medieval style. And I'm thinking about doing some sort of a market style build. So maybe like a market square, or maybe just some market tents. Or maybe we could just start like a little market area somewhere over there. So if you have any ideas for that, definitely let me know down in the comments. But once again, guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully I will see you next time.